Welcome to Bites of Light. Today we are going to deal with the topic Majorities in the Indian Constitution. Let's see what are the topics covered. Topics covered. It includes absolute majority, simple majority, effective majority, and special majority. That is, we are going to learn about the majorities that are present in our constitution. Let's start with absolute majority. Absolute majority. It means more than 50% of the total strength of the house. That is, total number of seats in Lok Sabha is 543 and 50% of it is 272. And if the parties acquire 272 plus seats, they can look for an absolute majority and only then they can form the government. That is, this particular number is fixed, and if a party has more than 272 seats, then they can form a government, or else they'll have to look for a coalition to form a coalition government. That is, two parties come together to form government. That is, the focus here is 50% plus and also 272 plus. If a party has 272 plus seats, then they can form their own government. An example of coalition government is the government that formed in Karnataka, that was between the party of Rahul Gandhi and H.D. Kumaraswamy. Coming to the next type, simple majority. It means more than 50% of the members present and voting. It is used during the passage of the ordinary bill. That is 50% of the member present and voting. Let's see to an example. Example, if 500 is the strength of the house and 400 members are present, and if 100 members are abstaining from voting, that is, these 100 members do not cast their votes, then the strength is reduced to 300. Then let's see what happens. Then if 151 of the 300 are in favor of the particular bill, then it will be deemed to be passed, and it is also known as functional majority. And if the constitution doesn't mention the type of the majority, then it is assumed to be simple majority. So the focus here is, if members abstain from voting also, the bill can be passed. The main point to remember here is present and voting. That is, we count the people who are present as well as those who are voting. That is, you should be present and voting both. And another focus point is that if the majority isn't mentioned, it is simple majority. So that was about simple majority. Now looking at its usage, let's see what are the usages of simple majority. To pass an ordinary money or financial bills, to pass non-confidence motion, adjournment motion, censure motion and confidence motion. For the removal of vice president, majority required in Lok Sabha is simple majority. That is through Article 67B. Declare financial emergency. Declare state of emergency, that is President's rule. Election of Speaker or Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha and state legislatures. Constitutional Amendment Bill under Article 368, which needs to be ratified by the states, require only simple majority at the state legislatures. Coming to the next majority, the effective majority. It means more than 50% of the effective strength of the house. So let's see what is the effective strength of the house. Let's see it through an example. For example, if we assume the strength of the house to be 400 and if there are a vacancy of 100 seats, then the strength of the house becomes 300. That is, 300 becomes the effective strength of the house. And in that case, if the bill has to be passed, then 151 out of 300 should vote in favor. That is, effective strength of the house is total strength of the house minus the vacancy. And so what is effective majority? More than 50% of the effective strength becomes effective majority, and the effective strength is nothing else but the strength of the house minus the vacancy. That is, here it is 300. That is, if strength of the house is 400 and if there are 100 vacancies, then 400 minus 100 becomes 300 and 300 becomes effective strength of the house. Now let's see the usage of effective majority. It is used in the removal of Vice President of India, Speaker of Lok Sabha, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha and Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Special majority. There are different categories of special majorities which mainly include 4 categories. Let's see the first category. First category, Article 312 gives special power to Rajya Sabha and it talks about creation of new All India services. So the first category deals with Article 312 which talks about the creation of new All India services, and it can only created on the basis of resolution passed by the Rajya Sabha, and the resolution is to be passed through special majority, and that means 2/3 of the members present and voting. That is, earlier we needed 1/2 of the things, but now we need 2/3. That is, for example, if 300 members are present in the house and 300 decide to vote, then it would take 201 out of 300 in order to pass this resolution. So that is 2/3, that is 201 out of 300. The first category mainly comes into play at the creation of new All India services, that is IAS, IPS, IFS. One more All India service if we want to create, then we need to pass a resolution by Rajya Sabha through special majority, and it is of 2/3, that is more than 66% in nature, that is 2/3. So that was about the first category. Coming to the second category. Article 368 talks about amendment of the constitution or to amend fundamental rights and DPSP. So the second category comes into play when we deal with Article 368. So for this also special majority is required. The condition is that 2/3 members present and voting plus absolute majority, that is in the house with the strength of 543. If 300 members are present and 260 of them vote in favor of the bill, it will not be passed. Remember, it will not be passed, and the reason is because it is less than 272 and 272 is required for absolute majority. So here we need two things, that is special majority is needed plus you need absolute majority, that is 272 plus votes are needed in order to clear even in a house of 300. And let's see, when shall this bill be passed? For the bill to be passed, if 300 members are present and voting and 272 must vote in favor, then the bill shall be passed. That's about the second category of special majority. So the focus point here is when you have to amend things like fundamental rights and DPSP, and also you need 2/3 of the present and voting members plus absolute majority. So that was about the second category. Now let's see its usages. Its usage: to pass a constitutional amendment bill which does not affect federalism. Note the point, which does not affect federalism. And these are the things which include removal of judges of Supreme Court or High Court, removal of Chief Election Commissioner or CEC or Comptroller Auditor General or CAG, or resolution by the state legislatures for the creation or abolition of Legislative Council, that is according to Article 169, and approval of national emergency requires special majority as per Article 368 in both the houses. So this is about the usage of special majority with respect to second category and with respect to Article 368. Now let's come to the third category. This is third category, that is it is used to change the status of High Court or Supreme Court, a method and mode of presidential election, that is change in federal character of Indian Constitution. In the previous slide, the second category was dealing with those items which does not deal with federal characters, but we are here talking about things which deal with federal character of Indian Constitution. That is, the requirement here is special majority plus ratification of more than 50% of the states. That is to change the federal features, because federal features means the center plus the states. So this is the requirement. So the focus point here is change in federal characters, and also what we require is special majority plus ratification from more than 50% of the states. So this was about the third category. Coming to the last category, that is the fourth category. And it is used when we deal with Article 61, and that is nothing else but the impeachment of the president. So let's see what is the requirement. It needs 2/3 of the membership of the house. So you need 2/3 of the membership of the total seats. You need 2/3, not the members present or voting or in any other sense. You need a total 2/3 of the membership of the house. That is, when it comes to Lok Sabha, you need 364, and in Rajya Sabha it needs 164. That is, total strength of Lok Sabha is 543 and 2/3 of 543 is 364, and the total strength of Rajya Sabha is 245 and 2/3 of it is 164. So this is about the fourth category, and the focus points are the usage, that is for the impeachment of the president, and about the 2/3 of the total membership of the house, that is the requirement. And one more important thing is that it is the toughest majority to obtain. So that was about special majority in fourth category. Coming to the summary, here is the summary of the lecture. So we have learnt about majorities. First one, that is absolute majority, where the parties need more than 50% of the seats or 272 plus in Lok Sabha in order to form a government. Absolute majority deals with the formation of the government. Coming to simple majority. Simple majority means more than 50% of the members present and voting. That is, if you get 50% plus of the members present and voting, then you can pass a bill. Coming to the third one, that is effective majority. It means more than 50% of the effective strength, and effective strength means total strength of the house minus number of vacancies. In certain cases we have learned effective majority is also required. Coming to the last one, that is special majority, where we have four types, and the type 1 deals with Article 312, that is for the creation of a new All India services, where 2/3 proportion of the members present should vote for the bill. Then only this bill would pass. Type 2 deals with Article 368, which deals with non-federal features. Here we need 2 out of 3 proportion of the members present and also absolute majority in order to pass bills dealing with Article 368. Coming to type 3, which deals with federal features, here the need is special majority plus a ratification of more than half of the states. That is because it deals with federal features, which deals with both center as well as the state. Coming to the last type, that is type 4, which deals with Article 61, which deals with the impeachment of the president, and it requires 2/3 of the membership of the house, and this is the toughest majority to get. So that was about the summary of this video lecture. In this video we have learned about the majorities in the constitution. The topics covered were absolute majority, simple majority, effective majority and special majority. Absolute majority about 50% plus and 272, and about coalition government. About the simple majority, that is 50% of the members present and voting, and about its usage. About effective majority, that is effective strength is equal to strength of the house minus the vacancies present in the house. Its usage. About special majority, about its first category, the creation of new All India service. About the second category, about constitutional amendment, its usage, and coming to the third category, and about the change in federal characters, and also the special majority plus the ratification of more than 50% of the states, that is the requirement, and about the fourth category that comes with the impeachment of the president. And with that, we have completed our unit, which consisted of Constitution and its types, features of Indian federalism, theory of separation of powers, the preamble, and the last one which we have learned now, that is majorities in the Indian constitution. You can check our playlist for the videos before, and this particular unit is completed, and then we'll move to the next unit in the next video. So thank you guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe for updates and press the bell icon for notification. Thank you.